In the boundless depths of space, there are worlds whose mysteries have eluded human understanding for centuries. Some planets are shrouded in poisonous clouds, others are plunged into eternal darkness, and there are those that seem to defy nature itself, offering conditions where life could potentially flourish. Among these enigmatic worlds, one stands out in particular. Distant, alluring with its mystery, and bearing an elusive resemblance to our own home. What if, somewhere out there, at the edge of the known universe, there exists a planet where golden sunsets reflect off endless oceans, where the winds carry the scent of unfamiliar flowers, and where unknown life lurks in the shadows of alien forests? What if the answers to humanity's most ancient questions, are we alone? And do we have a second home among the stars, lie hidden there? Today, we embark on a speculative journey to one of the most promising candidates for the title of Second Earth. We will delve into its mysteries and imagine the possible worlds that lie beyond its clouds. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Even more cosmic mysteries await you ahead. Kepler-22b is an exoplanet in the constellation Cygnus, discovered on December 5, 2011 by the Kepler telescope. It is classified as a mini-Neptune and became the first confirmed exoplanet found using this telescope. Kepler-22b is approximately 2.5 times larger than Earth in radius and has a mass 36 times greater than that of Earth. 1 year on Kepler-22b lasts 290 Earth days. The planet orbits its star 15% closer than Earth does to the Sun, but because its parent star, Kepler-22, is smaller and cooler than our Sun, the exoplanet receives about the same amount of energy as Earth. The distance to its star is 127.5 million kilometers. The light flux reaching the planet's surface is 25% less than the solar flux received by Earth. The temperature ranges from 15 to 22 degrees Celsius, and overall, the climate may resemble a perpetual spring on Earth. Some models suggest that Kepler-22b rotates on its side, similar to Uranus. Due to this tilt, the planet's north and south poles could experience half a year of continuous daylight or complete darkness. This means the temperature could swing between unbearable heat and extreme cold. However, the presence of an ocean, potentially up to 50 meters deep, could mitigate these extremes. Water can store heat during the warm period and release it during the colder season, thus smoothing out the climate. Could the human body endure the doubled gravity of Kepler-22b without irreversible consequences? What challenges would Earth's plants and animals face in attempting to adapt to the conditions of a new planet? Gravity on Kepler-22b is presumably twice as strong as Earth's. This means that the weight of objects would feel twice as heavy. For example, a sack of potatoes weighing 10 kilograms on Earth would weigh about 20 kilograms there. This would place significant strain on the human body, and the first settlers would need to significantly build up their muscle mass before the flight. Moreover, they would have to maintain this physical condition throughout the journey, which even at the speed of light would take 635 years. The strong gravity would affect not only humans, but also Earth's plants and animals. Plants might not withstand the pressure, and animals, in order to adapt to life on the new planet, might need to evolve, for example, by growing an additional pair of legs. Another unresolved question is whether Kepler-22b is a solid planet. It could be similar to Neptune, or a planet completely covered in water, which would create additional challenges. Without a solid surface, landing spacecraft and building the first settlements would be impossible. In that case, underwater bases might be the only solution. If the planet turns out to be rocky, there would be significantly fewer problems, but even then, one should not rush to conclusions. Venus, despite being a rocky planet, is uninhabitable due to its dense atmosphere saturated with greenhouse gases. If Kepler-22b experiences a similar greenhouse effect, colonization would only be possible with the help of robots capable of constructing underground shelters. And what if life on Kepler-22b already exists, hidden from our primitive methods of observation? Despite the fact that the conditions on this mysterious planet seem suitable for the emergence of life, to date, we have no direct evidence of its existence. The vast distances present an insurmountable barrier for current technologies. Even the most advanced telescopes can only gather a limited amount of data, capturing faint signals through the cosmic abyss. The lack of detailed information does not mean the planet is lifeless. On the contrary, the more we learn about such worlds, the clearer it becomes how diverse life beyond Earth could be. However, it is still impossible to determine whether there is biological activity on Kepler-22b. Doing so would require either fundamentally new methods of interstellar observation or advancements in interplanetary travel technologies. What other mysterious worlds might hide conditions suitable for life beyond our perception? Will new technologies allow us to peer for the first time in history beyond the clouds of foreign worlds and find traces of extraterrestrial civilizations? Kepler-22b has long been the focus of scientists, but in parallel, researchers have discovered other equally intriguing planets. One such planet is Kepler-22b, a unique world whose parameters closely resemble those of Earth. This planet orbits its star at almost the same distance as Earth orbits the Sun. Its year lasts 385 days, only 5% longer than ours. However, the planet itself is 60% larger in diameter and maybe 5 times heavier than Earth. If Kepler-22b's surface is indeed rocky, there could be active volcanic activity taking place. However, there is also a concerning factor. The star around which Kepler-22b orbits is 1.5 billion years older than our Sun. As a result, the planet is likely already experiencing a strong greenhouse effect. Oceans may be evaporating, and the climate could be becoming hotter. Scientists believe that Kepler-22b is currently undergoing the same changes that Earth will experience in the distant future. But it is not only Kepler-22b that draws the attention of researchers. Among the promising candidates for habitability is Kepler-186f. This planet is nearly the same size as Earth. Its diameter is only 17% larger. It also resides in the habitable zone of its star, raising hopes for the presence of liquid water. Another interesting planet is Kepler-442b, which orbits a star of the orange dwarf type in the Lyra constellation. Its diameter is approximately 1.3 times that of Earth. According to astronomers, Kepler-442b could have oceans of liquid water, which means it has a good chance of supporting life. All of these planets already hold a special place on the list of priority targets for future research. Scientists believe that with the help of the James Webb Space Telescope, they will be able to uncover the mysteries of their atmospheres, detect signs of life, and possibly even find evidence of advanced civilizations, whether through subtle biosignatures or obvious technosignatures indicating technological progress. With each step of scientific progress, we are getting closer to not only observing these distant worlds, but also understanding them, sensing the breath of life in their atmospheres, and searching for signs of intelligence among the endless starry expanses. The cosmos is full of mysteries, and perhaps the answers to humanity's eternal questions are closer than we think. We just need to learn how to hear them. Subscribe to our channel and stay with us. Even more great discoveries await.